quantify and explain this to people. Go ahead.
Yeah, so back the first time when we were discussing the Speaker Trump play and Matt Gaetz actually nominated him back in the first go, I was talking to an individual. I don't want to disclose the name of the individual within the campaign, high level, and they were communicating with President Trump the actual play of him becoming the Speaker of the House. Initially, they didn't quite understand the power and the influence, but we got to a point where after, I think, the 15th vote, I kind of explained exactly how that would look like for a temporary speakership, and they presented it to him, and he was literally teetering, I'm being told, on whether or not to accept the speakership. And I think that needs to be readdressed in light of, we now know that there's an inside risk, because right now the security bubble that is providing security for candidate Trump is the security detail that's directed by his political enemy, right? DHS Mayorkas, who's the guy letting in 10, 15 million illegals. So the only way outside of the campaign expending all of its resources to protect Donald Trump that I see legally, constitutionally, is for somebody like a Bob Good or even the new House Freedom Caucus chairman, Andy Harris, to go ahead and file a motion to vacate good old Speaker Johnson and then hold a vote nominating candidate Trump to be the Speaker of the House through January 3rd of next year when the new House comes in. And the reason being is that it protects him and his security detail, because he gets to appoint a person that he trusts as the House Sergeant at Arms. And then that House Sergeant at Arms can now start to implement what Anna Paulina Luna just filed a motion that was voted on, which was an inherent contempt charge against Garland. And at the time right now when the budget, the appropriations are being voted on, it would be very nice for a Speaker Trump to go on offense and be the matador, if you will, proverbially, of the deep state. And I brought this little flag here to kind of showcase what that would look like. I don't know. Alex, where are you at? Let's go, deep state. So that's the idea that I'm thinking of, is for us to go ahead and create that framework. And here's what it does. If a person that's a Republican in the U.S. House votes to not support a Speaker Trump, that means that they're indirectly supporting his assassination, because they're voting to not allow him to have a security detail that he gets to control, that he trusts.
No, it's a great idea. Show us his flag again. It's great.
That's for you, baby.
Really?
Yeah.
Who made this?
I got it as a gift from Patriots up in Portland, Oregon. I'm going to give them a shout out.
Hey, well, this is going on my wall.
So at the bottom it says, El Matador by J-Mac Charge. Instead of Matador, it's Magador.
I'm hanging on the wall. I love it.
So that's the idea behind it.
We'll put it out. We're going to put this out on X. It's out live right now. But what's the headline? Republican Congress seriously considering Trump for speakership when he's president-elect.
No, it can be done literally today if they decide. Remember what Matt Gaetz did? He files a motion to vacate. They remove Johnson, and then they have to nominate another speaker.
So the headline is Republicans considering making Trump speaker
in order to provide him security that Mayorkas.
But even more importantly, they're talking about removing Biden somehow to make her the president as a stunt first. And Roger's really worried about that. That's another angle, is Democrats plan to remove Biden to make her the president, make Trump the speaker, so he gets security. Well, yeah. Go in there, because I got another guest coming up. Great having you here. Come up with a great headline for the crew, or I'll do it after that. This is a big video. We need a big idea, so you're right.
Provides him security.
Ivan Raiklin, thank you very much.
Alex.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Looks like a nice little guy, actually. Go home to mommy. Go home. Bye. Go home to mommy. Go home to mommy. Tell her to tuck you in bed. He's such a nice guy. A lot of people have been calling me about Speaker. All I can say is we'll do whatever's best for the country and for the Republican Party.
You take the House. Do you want ex-President Trump to be the Speaker?
I would.
Have you talked to him about it?
I have.
What did he say?
Oh, I keep my conversations with the former president between the two of us.
You can nominate somebody that's not in Congress. So under the Constitution, Donald Trump should be nominated as a litmus test on these Republicans with all the fake charges and all the fake trials. How awesome would it be to make Donald Trump Speaker of the House?
We only have one choice to save America, Alex, and it's President Trump. I've supported President Trump from the beginning, just like you have. President Trump has a 4-year proven record. His policies were working. His policies were stopping the globalists. His policies were against the communists.
Plus, they hate him more than anybody. I mean, my God, they act like he's a high noon to a vampire.
That's right. They do hate him more than anybody. And you know who hates him the most? Washington, D.C. So I'm going into this next speaker's race, and the only candidate I am supporting is Donald John Trump.
Yeah.
Because Washington, D.C. needs to be reminded, this town needs to wake up and accept the fact that Republican voters all over the country want him back in the White House. He's the only leader of the Republican Party, and he truly is the only person that we can trust to save America. And through that, Alex, that is saving the world. And there's many people all over the world hoping and praying that we put President Trump.
Here's the solution. You want to compromise in a coalition and to get the people paid and get on with the business and set up the committees? How about this? 100 days to save America. And in that 100 days, Donald J. Trump will be voted tonight or tomorrow to be Speaker of the House. And the Republicans say we're going to do it for 100 days. And in the 100 days, you get everything set up, all the investigations set up, and Trump begins the negotiations now. Not when they run out of money. They said, oh, the crisis is going to hit us in the summer or fall. Well, that's where they're out of cash, and they're going to put the gun to your head. We're out of cash. The full faith and credit got to do it. No, let's start it now. We know what this is about. You're not going to hide anymore, and you're not going to lie anymore, and you're not going to spin anymore. And if you want somebody in the room that understands how to do these types of negotiations, his entire professional career is doing that, is Donald J. Trump. 100 days. Let's get him in the room, and let's do the debt ceiling. Let's do let's do the spending. Let's talk about the madness, and let's talk about the Federal Reserve. Who knows more about money or interest rates than Donald Trump? Right now, we're on the verge of spending $1 trillion on interest a year. $1 trillion a year, bigger than the defense budget. You want to talk about a national security problem? You want to talk running around? We got national security. Got to get Kevin McCarthy right now because this is a national security problem. We got all those guys, the military veterans. I honor their service. Honor their service. A national security issue. National security. Here's the national security issue. You're spending $1 trillion a year, more than the defense budget, which is out of control, on interest. That's a national security problem. And I got a solution. And tell me anybody's got a better solution for right now, for this afternoon. Give it, hey, how about this? 100 days of Donald Trump. Let's get him in the room. You don't think their heads will blow up? You don't think that the Senate, oh, you can't do that. You got Trump. What are you talking about? You want to put it in their ear. You want to get up in their grill. Give me Trump for 100 days. You give me Trump for 100 days, and you'll start the process of sorting out this mess. And the fact that they hate it so much is the better reason we ought to do it.
Gates.
Donald John
Trump.
Thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out my other videos. Please visit my website at samstwitch.com. My Twitter profile is at samstwitch_Sam. My YouTube channel is at youtube.com/samstwitch. I post videos that I cannot post on YouTube on my BitChute channel at bitchute.com/samstwitch.